It's Sunday. You're on the couch, a bag of chips going soft in your lap, watching Pecco lean his knee into the tarmac at 200 and something kilometers an hour like it's nothing. You sit up. I could do that, you say out loud to absolutely nobody. Nobody agrees. Doesn't matter. Every legend started with someone talking to an empty room. You grab your phone. You type minibike track near me. Congratulations, you just enrolled in the most expensive hobby of your life, and you don't know it yet. The track smells like two-stroke exhaust and regret. There's a chain-link fence, a folding chair, and roughly 9 children who move like they were born wearing a helmet. You are, conservatively, 3 times their age and half their reaction time. You rent a pit bike for 20 minutes. It costs less than your coffee habit and hurts more than your ego. By lap 4, your forearms are done. A kid in oversized leathers overtakes you on the inside, waves, and doesn't even look sorry. But somewhere around the 3rd corner of the 5th lap, something clicks. The lean, the throttle, the exact millimeter where the bike stops fighting you. You go home with gravel rash on one elbow and a grin you can't explain to your family. A few months in, this isn't a weekend thing anymore. You buy a used 125 for about $2,000, plus a helmet, gloves, boots, and a suit that costs almost as much as the bike. Tires disappear weekly, fuel, oil, a spare clutch you didn't know you needed. The bills multiply faster than your skill does. You pick up shifts wherever you can because a dream, it turns out, is just a very specific kind of expense. Mornings are for the track, nights are for whatever job will have you. You start running, doing push-ups in your kitchen, stretching so your shoulders don't lock up mid-corner. Nutrition is still whatever's cheapest and closest. That part comes later, whether you like it or not. Then the first real race, a regional championship, entry fee somewhere around $15,000 for the season. You don't have that. You take a loan you'll regret and call in every favor you have. A friend who can wrench, a cousin who chips in for fuel. Your first few races are a mess of missed shifts and wide lines. Then somehow a top 5 finish. And for exactly 1 lap, you let yourself believe this is real. A local parts shop notices and offers to cover half of next season. You say thank you like a professional. You cry about it later, alone, like a professional. Somebody mentions a scholarship program, a talent cup, where if you're fast enough in a 2-day tryout, they hand you an identical bike to everyone else and pay for the season. For the first time, the wall in front of you isn't your bank account. It's just how good you actually are. You make the cut. It feels like the one time the universe forgot to charge you for something. Next up is a Moto3 seat, and the number attached to it makes your stomach drop. $300,000 to $500,000, depending on the team. You sell what you can, sponsor hunt like it's a part-time job, and write letters that mostly come back as rejections, until one doesn't. A regional logistics company needs a decal on your fairing. You need literally anything. Deal made. Now the grind gets a schedule you can set a clock to. 6 a.m. running, gym at 7, breakfast, simulator work, an afternoon of core and neck training, because at these speeds your neck works harder than your legs ever did. Then film review at night, picking apart every mistake in slow motion. You eat like an athlete now, mostly because your trainer is standing right there when you don't. You crash once, hard, and the repair bill alone erases a chunk of the season's budget. You sit in the garage at midnight with cheap coffee going cold in your hands, wondering if you picked the wrong life. Morning comes anyway. You get back on the bike anyway. Moto2 is where budgets stop making sense. A season running $1 to $2 million, and every mistake now costs real money and real cartilage. You watch riders around you get hurt, get dropped, get replaced within a week like nothing happened. You keep your grip steady because the alternative is admitting you can't. And then, in a race nobody expected you to finish clean, you win it. A team principal shakes your hand in the pit lane, and every loan, every rejection letter, every midnight coffee suddenly makes sense. The call comes for a MotoGP test. You climb onto the bike without saying much. There's nothing left to say. The engine turns over, and for 1 second, the entire ridiculous, expensive, exhausting climb collapses into a single feeling. Worth it. Lights out. 3, 2, 1. Everything becomes noise and blur. 300, 320, 340 kilometers an hour. The tarmac close enough to touch. The world reduced to you, the bike, and the next corner. The checkered flag. First place. You're pulled off the bike into a wall of cameras and champagne, and you lift a trophy that 3 years ago would have sounded like a joke if you'd said it out loud. And then you wake up. Same couch, same remote in your hand, same race still playing on the screen. You sit there for a second. Then you pick up your phone, open the browser, and type minibike track near me.